Eddie Hearn, first of all, massive news today. Froch Kessler 2 in the UK. Must be a great feeling.
Yeah, it was. Late last night we finally got it done. We were running out of time, and just a huge fight. I'm delighted to bring it to the UK. Delighted for Carl Froch to get it made. He deserves a night like that. But for the British fight fans to get it done in this country, it's a special night. And I think we've missed nights like that in British boxing the last few years, and I'm delighted to bring a huge event like that to the UK and working with the Sowland brothers.
You've sort of mentioned it in the press conference that Butte may be going down the WBC path. Does that mean that the rematch with Butte still has to happen, or is that now sort of off the table completely?
Well, we've got a good relationship with them, and we're both honest with each other. And the opportunity come up for Lucian Butte to fight potentially for the WBC title. If we can beat Kessler, and then maybe we could fight that rematch, in a unification fight with Butte. It's a fight that still makes sense out in Montreal. It's a big fight. He draws a huge crowd out there. But all those fights, and throw Ward into the mix as well when he's better, and his injury's healed. But for now, it's all about focusing on Kessler, because you can't look beyond that. It's a huge fight, and I don't think it gets any bigger for British boxing.
And when can fight fans expect an announcement about the date of the fight and the venue?
Well, myself and Kell Sowland are looking at venues this week. There's talk of the O2, there's talk of MEN, end of April, May. We'll go and we'll look at the best possible venue for fight fans. They're keen on London because obviously they're expecting 5,000 or 6,000 Danes over for the fight, and it's easily accessible for them. So we'll look, and we'll probably make a press conference in the next couple of weeks to announce ticket details and obviously dates and venue as well.
We're here today for Kell Brooks and his big fight coming up against Devon Alexander. That's going to be in Detroit. Is there a reason why that's in Detroit and not in St. Louis or somewhere else in the States?
Well, contractually we wouldn't allow it to be in St. Louis, but obviously there was a change in date because of Kell's injury, so they've bolted it onto a Bundridge show in Detroit. So we're over there, no problems going there. I think we're going to get a fair crack of the whip. And Kell's ready. It doesn't matter where he is. He's in the shape of his life at the moment, and ready for the Alexander fight. Really, really confident.
Seems like Matchroom are now in the business of building superstars. Kell could quite literally become a superstar if he wins this fight. You've got a number of other fighters in your stable that are knocking on the door as well for world title fights. It's an exciting year for you, but for seeing someone like Kell Brooks go out to the States, what does it mean to you personally to see him go and fight for a world title? Well,
because of the journey we've been on, and a lot of people wrote Kell Brooks off when we signed him. He doesn't sell tickets, he's this, he's that. We've built him into a huge star in Sheffield. We've built him into a huge star in Britain. And now it's time to go over there and take this big fight, big gamble, big roll of the dice against Devon Alexander. But the spoils and the rewards, once he beats Alexander, are just huge. You turn into a global superstar. You're live on Showtime, you're live on Sky Sports. To go over to America and rip that title from an American in his backyard is a special thing to do. And he's a special kid, and I think he's a winner. And I think that he's the kind of person that just won't be denied. And I think he'll be too fast, too strong, and too powerful for Alexander. I really do.
You have a big stable of fighters. Today you complimented Kell for his team there with a strength and conditioning coach and a nutritionist. Is that something that you would encourage your other fighters to do if they haven't already got those sort of people in place?
Without that, any way you can get an edge, in boxing or in life, do it. This is a team that's cost a lot of money to put together, and not everyone can do it. But if you're at a level where you need to be at the very best, and there's a huge amount of money involved, you have to have a team like this of people around you. You can walk to the ring knowing that you've left no stone unturned. From a personal, from a confidence level, that's huge for a fighter to know that you can just get in there and do your thing. Sport is about science, and you get the old school people, a bit like my old man, it's this nutrition, this load of rubbish. It's not, it's science. You can perform better, you can train harder, and you can become fitter and stronger. It's not rocket science. But you need teams of people and these guys are fantastic. They're the very best in what they do. And that's why Kell is so confident. That's why he's in the shape he's in. And when you see him on the scales, on February 22nd, you're going to see a beast of a man, and someone that's just going to be too powerful for Alexander.